Hey guys, welcome back to the WWE Zone, the place where we dive into fantasy storylines, rank iconic WWE moments, and create the kind of wrestling chaos we all wish was real. Today, we're going to fantasy book the Road to Survivor Series, War Games 2025, and trust me, this one might just become the biggest War Games match in WWE history. So sit back, relax, close your eyes for the best experience, and let's get straight into it. Building the road. Starting off, we'll keep the WWE storyline of Solo Sikoa beating Jacob Fatu the same, with the help of Solo's new bloodline. Solo Sikoa is now the new United States champion. Over the next couple weeks on SmackDown, Solo and his new bloodline attack Jacob Fatu and take Jimmy Uso out of action with a huge ambush. This sets up Solo versus Sikoa rematch at SummerSlam for the United States champion. But before we continue with their story, let's shift the spotlight. Gunther versus Jay. Gunther retires Goldberg at Saturday night's main event. A final goodbye to the icon. Meanwhile, Jey Uso earns a rematch for the World Heavyweight title at SummerSlam against the ring general himself. But Jay's not the only one under pressure. Seth Rollins is lurking, breathing down Jay's neck, waiting, planning. But Rollins has someone breathing down his neck too. CM Punk. Punk challenges Seth to a street fight for the first ever SummerSlam Night 1 main event. Rollins accepts. And on the other side, the undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes, winner of the King of the Ring, earns a title shot, a chance at redemption against the 17-time champion John Cena in the Night 2 main event. SummerSlam begins. Night 1. Solo vs Jacob Fatu. A brutal Samoan brawl. But just when it seems Fatu has the upper hand, Solo's new bloodline interferes. Fatu loses again. Solo retains. Solo Sikoa beats Jacob Fatu. Now, Night 1 main event. Seth Rollins versus CM Punk in a street fight. Weapons, tables, blood. It's personal, it's violent, it's war. But then, the two brawns interfere. Multiple stomps, spears, tsunamis. Punk is stretchered out. SE Throw-ins beats CM Punk. It's time for Night 2. First match of the night. It's the Yeet Man, Jey Uso, versus the ring general Gunther. It's another brawl at SummerSlam. It's become personal for these two as well over the last few weeks. Gunther promised he will never lose to an Uso ever again. This is the best match so far. Jey hits Gunther multiple super kicks, and then Gunther knocks down the referee, and then Jey Uso hits Gunther with a massive spear, but then it's Seth Rollins. He's here with the briefcase. Is he cashing in? Seth and his faction take down Jey Uso, ambushing him. Penta and Sami Zayn come to the rescue and go to business with the two brawns attacking them. Seth hits Jey with a big stomp. Gunther's still out from the massive spear from Jey earlier on. Seth picks up the referee and says he's cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase. It's now officially a triple threat match. Seth Rollins hits Gunther, and then Jey with another stomp and goes for the cover on Jey, but
He's here! He's here! Roman Reigns is here!
the crowd erupt. The arena is full with OTC chants and cheers. Heyman and Seth are both in shock. We haven't seen Roman since he got taken out by Seth and Braun Breaker the Raw after WrestleMania 41. Roman Reigns hits Seth with a huge Superman punch and spear and leaves. Jey Uso uses his last bit of strength to cover Seth Rollins. 1, 2, 3. Jey Uso pins Seth Rollins with help of his cousin and former tribal chief to become a world champion on once again. Say what you want, but Jey Uso is a two-time world heavyweight champion. Roman Reigns has cost Seth Rollins his briefcase and given him a receipt for what happened 10 years ago. Now it's time for the Night 2 main event, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes versus the greatest of all time, John Cena. Another brawl. This whole event could be called Brawl-a-Slam at this point. Cody is in full control until John. Cena goes for an AA, but Cody pushes Cena, and ref is knocked down. Cody then hits a crossroads and goes for the cover, but there's no ref. Cody tries calling for a ref,
but stomp out of nowhere.
It's Seth freaking Rollins, who just lost his briefcase earlier tonight. Seth Rollins takes out Cody Rhodes. John Cena takes advantage and pins Cody Rhodes. 1, 2, 3. John Cena has defeated Cody Rhodes. Shattered dreams. Cody's last chance at redemption. Gone. The fans fall silent. Maybe Cena was right. Maybe John Cena will be the last real champion. The next night, on Raw, Seth Rollins is enraged and calls out Roman Reigns for losing his briefcase. Seth destroys Jey and anyone who comes in his way and demands a match at Clash in Paris. Jey accepts but is hit with a huge stomp. Same thing repeats week after week. Seth takes out Jey, but still no sign of Roman. Week after week, a member from Solo's bloodline gets taken out. First, Tama Tonga. Solo points at Jacob, but Jacob swears it wasn't him. Nick Aldis suspends Jacob and security escorts him out the building. The next week, JC Mateo is taken out, but this scares Solo. He still accuses Jacob, but Jacob is nowhere to be seen, but he still has his giant Tama Tonga. The next SmackDown, Solo seeks help from Seth and his faction, but Seth agrees only if Solo does him a favor in return. Now it's time for Clash in Paris. The show starts. Tama Tonga has been taken out by a man in a black hoodie, but we don't see who it is, and they vanish. Solo becomes anxious. He's now left all alone for the first time. No Tama Tonga, no JC Mateo. And now, no Tama Tonga. He's the first match. Jakob is the #1 contender for the US title once again. Solo versus Jakob. But this time, no new bloodline. Solo is all alone in a last man standing match. Jacob goes to business, destroying Solo. Built up frustration over the months. Solo pleads for forgiveness, but then Jacob Fatu is ambushed from behind. It's Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Seth Rollins has Solo Sikoa's back. Braun Breaker hits Jacob with a massive spear. Bronson Reed hits 3 tsunamis on Jacob Fatu. And Jacob doesn't move. Solo stands over Jacob Fatu's lifeless body. Referee has no choice but to count to 10. Solo has beaten Jacob Fatu once again. But this time, thanks to Seth freaking Rollins. It's now time for the WWE Undisputed title match. The greatest of all time, John Cena versus the phenomenal AJ Styles. It's an amazing match, throwing us back to their 2016 classic. But the roles are reversed. John Cena cheap shots his way to victory, using the belt once again when the referee is knocked out. John Cena defeats AJ Styles to retain. It's time for the main event at Clash in Paris. Seth Rollins vs. Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight title. Before the match, Seth Rollins tells Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed to take the night off. He says he doesn't need them. He can finish Jey himself. The match kicks off. It's intense, but Seth is 2 steps ahead. Always. He goes for a stomp, misses. Jey super kicks Seth, knocking the ref out the ring. Jey hits a spear and splash, but there's no referee. Frustrated, Jey tries to lift the referee, but then Low blow from Seth Rollins. With a sadistic smile, he hits a stomp on Jey Uso. He goes for the cover, but then the crowd erupts. It's Roman Reigns. He's back again. He spears Seth Rollins, tosses him into the ring, picks up the referee, and throws him in. Jey pins Seth Rollins once again to retain. Jey Uso defeats Seth Rollins. The next night on Raw, Roman Reigns finally returns to Raw. The OTC then challenges Seth Rollins to War Games. A pissed off Seth Rollins storms out and accepts the challenge. He laughs. No one will want to team up with a washed-up tribal chief without an actual tribe. But then Jey Uso comes out. He stands by Roman's side. Solo Sikoa joins Team Seth. Jacob Fatu joins Roman and Jey for the first time, side by side with his cousins. It's Chris Benoit. It's Chris Benoit. He's seen another bloodline reunite, so he begged God to resurrect him so that he can take down another one, because one clearly wasn't enough. Please don't cancel me on my first video. It was just a joke. Now, back to the video. Jacob Fatu joins forces with Roman and Jey Uso for the first time, standing side by side with his cousins. John Cena joins Team Seth as well, and the crowd boos Team Seth. It's still 3v5. CM Punk returns, walking through the crowd, and joins Team Roman. Standing side by side, Roman, Jey, and Jacob. Seth on the ramp laughs with his team. Cena and Solo behind him. I don't know if you can count Roman, but it's still 4v5. Then it's Cody Rhodes. He comes through the crowd and joins Team Roman. Men who were once enemies, now united. One common goal: take down the man who tried to end their careers. Seth Rollins. The Face-Off. John Cena, Cody Rhodes, Seth, Roman Johnson, CM Punk, Braun, Jey Uso, Solo, Jacob Fatu. All stories align here. The biggest War Games match in WWE history. It's an all-out brawl between the top superstars of today. Like, if you want to see part 2, the match and the fantasy road to WrestleMania,